Chosen one, this message has reached you for a reason. It's no accident that you're here right now at this very moment. Everything in your life has been leading up to this. You've felt the weight of struggles, the loneliness of feeling different, and the deep sense that you were meant for something greater. This is your confirmation. What I'm about to tell you will open your eyes to a truth you've always known deep down. You were chosen. You've been set apart, not to live an ordinary life, but to fulfill an extraordinary purpose. The hardships you've endured were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to prepare you. The answers you've been seeking, the signs you've been waiting for, they're all here. Keep listening, because your spirit already knows this is the moment everything begins to change. You are stepping into a season of transformation, a time where struggle is replaced by divine abundance and peace. Stay with me until the end, because what lies ahead is the message that will ignite the light you've been waiting to see. This is not just a video, it's your wake-up call. Today, I want to share something that will transform the way you see your life and your purpose as a chosen one. You're not here by chance. There's a divine reason you've been guided to this message. Have you ever felt like you didn't fit in? Like the challenges you faced were heavier than what others seemed to carry? That's because your journey is different. It's not random. It's intentional. Every moment, every struggle, and every triumph has been part of a greater plan designed specifically for you. You're here to uncover a truth that will change everything. You were never meant to live in lack, fear, or uncertainty. Your life is a reflection of a higher calling, a purpose so powerful that even your setbacks were preparing you for what's to come. What if I told you that the struggles you faced are about to make sense? That they were preparing you for a shift so profound it will feel like stepping into an entirely new life. In this message, we're going to dive deep into what it means to be chosen, how your struggles have shaped you, and why your time for abundance and peace has finally arrived. You're not just another person walking through life. You are divinely set apart. And today, you'll begin to understand why. Every challenge you faced, every tear you've cried, and every moment of doubt, none of it was wasted. As a chosen one, your struggles were never about punishment. They were about preparation. Think back to the hardest moments of your life. Did you notice how they shaped you? How they built your resilience, your wisdom, and your faith? You've been walking a path that isn't meant for everyone. That's why it's been so hard. The storms you've endured weren't meant to break you, but to refine you. Imagine the process of refining gold. It's placed in fire, melted down, and purified until all the impurities are gone. That's what your struggles have done for you. They've removed the doubts, fears, and insecurities, leaving behind the pure essence of who you truly are. It might have felt unfair at times. You've looked around and wondered, why me? Why do I have to go through this while others seem to have it easy? But what you didn't see in those moments was how each trial was strengthening you for the incredible purpose you're about to step into. You weren't being forgotten. You were being prepared. The truth is, chosen ones are never given ordinary lives. You were set apart for something extraordinary, and extraordinary lives require extraordinary preparation. The pain, the setbacks, and the silence. They were shaping you into someone who can carry the weight of greatness. You've walked through seasons where nothing made sense. But let me tell you this. God's plan for you was never meant to make sense to the world. It's higher, greater, and far beyond what others can see. The struggles you faced were building a foundation for a life of abundance and purpose. This is why you've been given the strength to endure when others would have given up. Because now, as you step into this new season, you'll realize that those struggles weren't breaking you. They were preparing you to soar. The struggles you faced were not the end of your story. They were simply the preparation for the season of abundance that is now unfolding in your life. Chosen one, your time has come. The weight you've been carrying is being lifted, and you're stepping into a season where peace, joy, and provision will flow effortlessly. Imagine a river that never runs dry, constantly replenishing itself no matter how much is drawn from it. This is the nature of the divine abundance that is now pouring into your life. You no longer need to strive, worry, or exhaust yourself trying to make things happen. The Creator of the universe has already orchestrated everything for you. You've spent so much of your life pushing against the current, feeling like every step forward came with resistance. But now, you're about to experience the ease of divine favor. This new season is not about working harder. It's about receiving what has always been yours. God's blessings are not random. They are intentional, perfectly timed, and designed specifically for you. The abundance you're stepping into is not just financial, it's spiritual, emotional, and relational. It will touch every area of your life in ways you can't even imagine. Think about the sunrise after a long, dark night. It doesn't rush in. It gently lights up the sky, transforming everything it touches. That's how this season of abundance will unfold for you. Slowly but surely, you will see the evidence of blessings that have been waiting for this exact moment to reveal themselves. You may have doubted whether this day would ever come, but it's here. The doors are opening, and the river of abundance is flowing. The struggles that once defined you are being replaced by grace, favor, and provision. This is your season, chosen one. Step into it fully, knowing that what lies ahead is far greater than anything you've left behind. As a chosen one, your life has never been random. Every moment, every joy, every setback has been part of a divine plan designed specifically for you. Now is the time to walk forward with confidence, knowing that the same God who brought you through the storms is the one guiding you into a season of peace and abundance. Trust is the foundation of this journey. Just as a child trusts their parent to provide, you are invited to place that same trust in God's plan. A child doesn't worry about where their next meal will come from or whether they'll have shelter tomorrow. They rest in the assurance that their needs will be met. That same confidence is what you are called to embrace now. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to know every step ahead. Trust isn't about seeing the whole picture. It's about knowing that the one who designed it will make sure it all comes together perfectly. What lies ahead for you is far greater than what's behind, and your role is not to force the outcome, but to trust the process. The challenges you faced may have made you question your path, but they were never signs of failure. They were signs of preparation. Each obstacle strengthened your faith, each delay refined your patience, and each unanswered question deepened your reliance on God. All of it was working together to build a confidence that can't be shaken. Now, as you step into this new chapter, let go of the doubts and fears that have held you back. Confidence doesn't come from self-reliance. It comes from knowing you are supported by a power greater than yourself. The Creator of the universe, the one who holds the stars in place, has promised to provide for you in ways beyond your imagination. With this confidence, you can move forward boldly, unshaken by uncertainty. Even when the path ahead seems unclear, trust that it is unfolding exactly as it should. Every step you take in faith will lead to doors opening, opportunities aligning, and blessings flowing into your life. This is your time to let go of worry and embrace the confidence of divine provision. You no longer need to carry the burden of controlling every outcome. Rest in the assurance that what is meant for you will always find you. Your future is secure in God's hands, and His plan for you is good, perfect, and filled with promise. Divine abundance is about so much more than financial wealth. While prosperity is part of God's promise, true abundance is deeper, richer, and far-reaching. It's a transformation that touches every area of your life: your relationships, your health, your sense of purpose, and even the peace within your soul. Chosen one, imagine waking up every day with a heart full of gratitude, knowing that everything you need is already provided for. This is not just about having material possessions, but about living a life so full of joy, purpose, and peace that it overflows into the lives of others. In this new season, you will find that abundance goes beyond the numbers in your bank account. It's the strength to face each day with hope, the relationships that uplift and encourage you, the clarity of knowing your purpose, and the inner peace that cannot be shaken by life's storms. This is the fullness of life that you were always meant to experience. Think of the people in your life who love you unconditionally, the moments of laughter, the beauty of a sunrise, or the simple joy of knowing you are alive. These are all signs of abundance, blessings that often go unnoticed but are no less valuable than material wealth. When you embrace this perspective, you begin to see that you've been surrounded by blessings all along. But now, as you step into this new chapter, you will also begin to notice a shift. The relationships in your life will deepen. The opportunities that come your way will align with your purpose. The peace within you will grow stronger. Every area of your life will reflect the abundance that comes from walking in alignment with God's plan. This is about total transformation. It's about moving from a mindset of scarcity, where you feel like you're constantly lacking, to a mindset of abundance, where you recognize that you already have more than enough. And as you embrace this truth, you will attract even more blessings into your life. Abundance is not just about what you can gain. It's about the quality of the life you live. It's about finding fulfillment in the little things and joy in the journey. When you walk in divine abundance, you experience a life that is not just rich in resources, but rich in meaning, connection, and purpose. This is the life you were chosen for, a life of overflow in every sense of the word. And as you step into this truth, you'll begin to see how every part of your life aligns perfectly with the divine purpose that has always been yours. Chosen one, the abundance flowing into your life is not just for you. It's a gift meant to go beyond you, to touch lives, transform communities, and fulfill a greater purpose. Divine abundance carries a responsibility, a privilege to use what you've been given to make a lasting impact on the world around you. When you think about wealth, it's easy to see it as something personal, something that belongs only to you. But true abundance is far greater than material possessions or personal comfort. It's a tool, a resource given to you so that you can uplift others, support those in need, and create change in ways that reflect God's love. You weren't blessed with abundance by accident. God has chosen you to be a vessel, a channel through which blessings flow into the lives of others. Every financial breakthrough, every opportunity, and every resource that comes your way is part of a bigger picture, a divine plan to bring hope, healing, and transformation to those around you. Think about the people in your life who are struggling, the causes that need support, or the dreams that others have given up on. Your abundance can be the answer to someone else's prayer. It can be the seed that grows into something extraordinary, touching lives in ways you may never fully see or understand. But this isn't just about giving to others. It's about finding purpose in your abundance. There's a joy that comes from knowing your blessings have a higher meaning, a greater mission. Every time you share your wealth, your time, or your resources, you align yourself with the divine purpose that abundance was meant to fulfill. And here's the beauty of it. The more you give, the more you will receive. This is the principle of abundance. As you sow into the lives of others, you create space for even greater blessings to flow into your own life. It's not a transaction. It's a cycle of divine provision, where giving and receiving are intertwined in a way that defies human logic. You are chosen to make an impact, to leave a legacy that reflects not only your success, but the goodness of God's provision. When you use your blessings to uplift others, you step into a purpose so fulfilling that it transforms the way you see your abundance. It's no longer about what you can gain, but about the lives you can touch. This is your calling. The abundance in your life is not the end goal. It's the beginning of a journey to create change, spread hope, and fulfill a mission that's far greater than yourself. Step into this purpose, knowing that every blessing you receive has the potential to multiply and make a difference in ways you can't yet imagine. Chosen one, the abundance flowing into your life is not just for you. It's a gift meant to go beyond you, to touch lives, transform communities, and fulfill a greater purpose. Divine abundance carries a responsibility, a privilege to use what you've been given to make a lasting impact on the world around you. When you think about wealth, it's easy to see it as something personal, something that belongs only to you. But true abundance is far greater than material possessions or personal comfort. It's a tool, a resource given to you so that you can uplift others, support those in need, and create change in ways that reflect God's love. You weren't blessed with abundance by accident. God has chosen you to be a vessel, a channel through which blessings flow into the lives of others. Every financial breakthrough, every opportunity, and every resource that comes your way is part of a bigger picture, a divine plan to bring hope, healing, and transformation to those around you. Think about the people in your life who are struggling, the causes that need support, or the dreams that others have given up on. Your abundance can be the answer to someone else's prayer. It can be the seed that grows into something extraordinary, touching lives in ways you may never fully see or understand. But this isn't just about giving to others. It's about finding purpose in your abundance. There's a joy that comes from knowing your blessings have a higher meaning, a greater mission. Every time you share your wealth, your time, or your resources, you align yourself with the divine purpose that abundance was meant to fulfill. And here's the beauty of it. The more you give, the more you will receive. This is the principle of abundance. As you sow into the lives of others, you create space for even greater blessings to flow into your own life. It's not a transaction. It's a cycle of divine provision, where giving and receiving are intertwined in a way that defies human logic. You are chosen to make an impact, to leave a legacy that reflects not only your success, but the goodness of God's provision. When you use your blessings to uplift others, you step into a purpose so fulfilling that it transforms the way you see your abundance. It's no longer about what you can gain, but about the lives you can touch. Take a moment. Who do you want to help? How has God's abundance in your life inspired you to make a difference? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because your story could encourage someone else to step into their purpose too. As a chosen one, you've likely faced doubt, not just from others, but from yourself. There have been times when you questioned whether you were truly meant for something greater. And perhaps even now, as blessings begin to flow into your life, you may feel hesitant, wondering, why me? Do I deserve this? Let me assure you, you do. God's promises are not based on worthiness in the eyes of the world. They are based on His divine plan. You were chosen for this, not because of what others think of you, but because of what God has already placed within you. But the doubts don't just come from within. There will always be people who criticize, mock, or belittle the blessings in your life. They may not understand your journey, and that's okay. They were never meant to. The path you're walking is unique, and the favor you're receiving is something only God can explain. Think about this. When a tree bears fruit, it draws attention. Some will admire it, while others may try to tear it down. But the tree doesn't stop growing or bearing fruit just because of the opinions of others. It continues to thrive because that's what it was created to do. You are the same. No criticism, no mockery, no opinion can stop the favor of God in your life. The truth is, those who doubt or criticize are often projecting their own insecurities. They see the light in you and may feel threatened or envious. But their words do not define your journey. God's word does. And His word says you are chosen, favored, and destined for greatness. When you feel the weight of others' opinions, remember this: what God has blessed, no one can curse. Your abundance is not subject to the approval of others. It is a reflection of God's faithfulness, and no one can take that away from you. So rise above. Let your blessings speak for themselves. As your life transforms, the same people who doubted you will begin to see the undeniable evidence of God's favor. And while their opinions may change, your focus should remain steady on your purpose, on your calling, and on the truth that you are walking in alignment with the divine plan. Chosen one, you've heard this message for a reason. It's not by chance that you're here. It's part of a divine plan to remind you of the abundance and purpose that's waiting for you. You've been set apart, prepared, and chosen for a life that goes beyond anything you've imagined. If this message resonated with your heart, I want you to take a small but powerful step. Hit the like button as a declaration of your alignment with this truth. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss another message meant to guide and uplift you. And in the comments below, write these words: I am chosen. Let this be your statement of faith, your way of claiming the abundance and purpose that God has placed in your life. Remember, this is not the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter filled with blessings, peace, and fulfillment. Your words and actions have power, and today you're stepping into everything you were meant to be. Chosen one, this is your time. The struggles, the doubts, the uphill battles, they were all leading you here. You've been refined, strengthened, and prepared for this moment, and now the doors of abundance are opening before you. As you step into this new season, remember that you are not walking this path alone. Every step is guided, every blessing is intentional, and every challenge you faced has equipped you for what's ahead. You are stepping into a life of purpose, peace, and divine provision. This is the moment to release the weight of the past, to let go of fear and doubt, and to fully embrace the greatness that has always been within you. What's coming is far greater than what's been left behind. Trust in the process and walk boldly into your future. You were chosen, not by chance, but by design. And this new chapter is proof that God's promises never fail. The abundance, the joy, the peace. It's all part of the life you were created to live. Hold on to this truth. What God has set in motion for you, no one can stop. The blessings ahead are yours to receive, and the legacy you create will inspire generations to come. This is your time. Step forward with confidence and faith, knowing that the best is yet to come.